When did your parents' no talking to boys rule almost ruin your future? My mom made me wear a GPS tracker and banned me from talking to any boys, including classmates for group projects. She'd check the tracker hourly and call the school if I deviated from my route. This paranoid rule almost cost me my Yale admission. Mom's surveillance started after my older sister got pregnant at 16. Overnight, I went from normal teenager to maximum security prisoner. The GPS tracker was just the beginning. She'd show up randomly at school to check on me, interrogate any male teacher who gave me good grades, and made me FaceTime her every hour when I wasn't home. The no boys rule was absolute. When Brett got assigned as my lab partner, Mom marched into school demanding a reassignment. The principal refused, so Mom made me sit at a separate table, ruining every experiment. I was failing AP chemistry because I literally couldn't participate in partner work. But the worst part was debate team. I was captain, had been since sophomore year, and we were heading to nationals. My debate partner was Clay, this genuinely sweet guy who only cared about winning trophies and getting into Princeton. Mom forced me to quit the week before nationals because debate requires too much alone time with boys. I started lying constantly, said I was studying with girlfriends when really I was at debate practice, told her track practice ran late when I was doing chemistry labs with Brett after school. My friend Mira would cover for me, letting me use her house as an alibi while I prepared for Yale interviews. The tracker was my biggest problem. I'd leave it in Mira's backpack during debate practice, sprint to the community center, practice for 2 hours, then sprint back to retrieve it. I was exhausted from the deception, but Yale was my only escape route from this suffocating life. March 15th, Yale interview day. I told Mom it was a girls-only college fair, left my tracker with Mira and took the bus downtown. The interview was going perfectly until 40 minutes in, when the interviewer's phone rang. There's apparently a woman here claiming her daughter was kidnapped. He looked confused. She says she's your mother? Mom had checked the tracker, seen I was at Mira's house during school hours, and called the police. She'd given them my real location from Find My iPhone, which I'd forgotten she could access. The interviewer walked me to the lobby where Mom was screaming at security, holding up my picture, saying I'd been lured away by some boy. When she saw me in my interview outfit, with the Yale interviewer beside me, her face went white. You're interviewing? For college? Without telling me? The interviewer, this distinguished black woman who'd been a Supreme Court clerk, looked between us. Ma'am, your daughter is one of the strongest candidates I've seen in 15 years. She was explaining how she maintained a 4.0 while essentially homeschooling herself in several subjects. Mom tried to drag me out, but security stopped her. This is a scheduled interview. You need to leave or we'll have you removed. The interviewer took me back to her office. Tell me what's really going on. I broke down and told her everything. The tracking, the isolation, missing nationals, teaching myself chemistry in the library because I couldn't work with male partners, how I'd built my entire application in secret, using the school counselor's computer during lunch. She made a call to Yale admissions while I sat there. I need you to fast-track a candidate. Extraordinary circumstances. She looked at me. You'll hear within a week, and I'm recommending you for our full-ride leadership scholarship. Mom was waiting in the parking lot, ready to explode. But before she could speak, I said, I got into Yale. Full scholarship. If you try to stop me, I'll tell everyone. Your church friends, your boss, grandma, how you called the police on your own daughter for attending a college interview. She tried taking my phone, my laptop, everything, but it was too late. The acceptance came through the school counselor, who'd been secretly helping me all along. I left for Yale that August. Mom still tracks my location, but now I'm 2,000 miles away, and she can't do anything about it.